Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition. Well, we're back at the Temple of Myrda, and a dragon is apparently about to attack. But, yeah, we went back to Solitude, and then went to Whiterun, and it took me a while to sell all of the gear that I had, particularly after I used my leatherworking skills to improve the...
Traveling like this, walking the breadth of Skyrim has always filled my heart with excitement.
At any rate, I was able to improve the vampire armor that I had been sitting on for a bit to a rather nice degree, to where we are now a little under 3,000 gold from our goal of being able to acquire a home in Solitude. But that is not the goal of why we want to get a house in Solitude, apart from the fact that doing quests in Solitude will become very difficult later on once the Civil War storyline progresses. But it is nice to get that and all of the other Thane quests done now. So here we are, traveling to a vampire lair that the Mage of Solitude asked us to deal with. And this task should be made much easier now that we have a sword that does extra damage to the undead. And while I was in Whiterun, I determined that it does work quite well on vampires. I didn't have the explosion effect that was promised, but, you know, it did say there's a chance that it would happen, not that it would happen. And even taking items in trade, it was difficult for me to sell some of the items, like the Dwarven Helm of Illusion and all of the exquisite quality vampire armor. So, assuming that these vampires here have similar garb, I think we should be able to afford everything in Solitude once it's all said and done. Is this the right cave? I believe this is indeed the right cave. There's a lot of caves around here, though. Alright, so weapons check, got Dawnbreaker. I did wind up selling my shield. Oh, Darkhound. Actually, that was just a wolf. Well, I know that's rather impressive, but it's even better against vampires once we find one. I don't remember ever seeing blood on the blade like that before.
Get out of here before I call the guard. What was that?
Ah, and there was the explosion. And I believe that's the leader. Okay. You will try. Ah, that one did it.
Don't let the vampires strike you, or else you may get infected with their blood poisoning.
Yeah, a bit late for that, but, okay, well, there's not enough vampires that I think that will probably, be enough for the treasure that I'd hoped for. Then again, and rather pitiful as far as these things go, and that is, and the book just disappeared. Well, there it is on the floor, but, and, wow, okay. Not much in the way of loot in this place, oddly enough. Well, we'll still see what we can do with the armor. Of course, at this point, Solitude may not have recovered from my sales spree earlier. So before we head back, let's see what other quests I've got. And I do have the Finding the Loot, Finding the Flute, Purchasing House, Joining the Imperial Legion. I don't think so, Tim. Well, we'll go there and we'll see what we can do. All right. Back to the Blue Palace. And it's nearly dawn. So yeah, you might recall that the mage here has glowing red eyes. That is not a character model mistake. It is a clue.
If I needed something from you, you would know it.
I cleared out the vampires.
Filthy creatures, aren't they? Living in the darkness like they do. So uncivilized. I prefer finery, like this. Here, for your trouble. And I suppose I should show you a little about illusion magic for free, shouldn't I?
Well, you don't have to, but I'm not going to say no. And as long as we got her here.
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day.
Why was Tori killed?
Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torig became that symbol.
So the war started when Istol died.
No, even after Islot died, the Moot voted to make Torig High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric knew how much Torig respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, to declare independence, Torig might have done it.
So why didn't he?
Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the god was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart. I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position.
You look very young.
I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue.
Translation, don't ask questions.
I have no time or patience for a student. Perhaps the College of Winterhold will grant you admission.
Yeah, probably not.
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
And yeah, still nothing to disenchant, but I've got enough cheap... and enough cheap gems that I think I can...
I remember a cut person.
There we go.
On the road once. When I do... In Sever?
And let's see. We'll go ahead and do stamina again. Now, I think my speech skill is high enough at this point that I can take the investor perk. I can invest 500 gold for shopkeep to increase their available gold permanently.
I think the poor man soiled his armor.
Which would be incredibly useful later on, but... and oh, what the heck. Actually, no, we'll put this on the sword. Well, I don't think... Let's see, we can go and see about trying to... Actually, it just occurred to me, she's a vendor. I can sell my stuff to her.
It's so good to see you again. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Let's see. Alright, well, we cleared
Take care
her
of
out.
yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
And you might have noticed we had an option to invest in her business to increase it. But I don't want to go tossing around 500 gold a pop just yet. And boom, everything becomes clear as we get close enough. And I think they're still drumming. But yeah, we're going to take a quick run down to the smithy, and this one thing I hate about Solitude, it does have perhaps the most breathtaking views of any city in Skyrim, but it's a glorious pain in the butt to run everywhere. And the smith is not open for business yet.
I love the
Oh, no wonder it's not 8 yet.
cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood.
But we'll go ahead and stop by the Fletcher, because I think I need those heat, not the counter.
Hello and welcome, my friend. How many bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman?
Okay, so sell the scroll, sell the wine, vampire dust. And we are almost there, actually.
Perhaps I'll be seeing more of you.
Actually, at this point, I think we could afford this investment on the smithy. So let's go ahead and ask.
Seems there's no end to the needs of such an investment will mean that I can take better care of my family.
Let's see what you can do.
You'll look back on this as one of your best decisions. I swear it.
Alright, let's see how much...
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your
Ah, well
needs.
that has given him a bit of extra gold. And we'll go ahead and buy some extra leather.
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests. Return any you need arms or armor. My forge
People say
never
Skyrim
rests.
is one of the most dangerous
May the gods
places
watch
in
over your
Thane.
battles. Looking
think
to
they're
protect
wrong.
yourself
It's
or
magnificent,
deal some
and I'm
damage.
proud to call it home.
But let me go ahead and sell him... Yeah, 220 gold for armor doesn't sound like much of a pop, but when you
Always
consider
wear your armor.
how cheap leather is...
And always wear your armor. Wanderer like you must have
It's a rather nice bargain.
finest weapons and armor.
Okay, just a little under 500 away, and oh, don't need the scale bracers. Oh, and I forgot about Iron Sword, Orcish War Axe, and that got me at 25,000 even, but I still have that steel Warhammer to get rid of. Alright, well with that done, I believe we have some property to go purchase.
All right then.
And parkour!
I've got a little work if you're interested in traveling.
Dragons breathing fire in the sky. Vampires brazenly attacking people on the street.
It is the end of the world, yet I feel fine.
Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a real problem.
I am the Jarl's. Splendid. There's
I'll
a
take
house-
it.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Oh, yeah.
Glad to help. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase?
Now, I do have to spend money to decorate the new home,
I won't forget what you've done for Solitude.
but I'm not going to bother with that, because it is not so much the home as one of the benefits that we are interested in.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Don't talk to me about bandit raids, okay? I have had more than my fill of bandit raids. My raiding bandits, that is.
What is it? Dragons?
No. Yes, this is Proudspire Manor. Rather big empty place starting out. But this is potentially the most opulent and expansive house that you don't build yourself. And it was the biggest and most impressive house originally. But why we wanted this is because you do get a housecarl with this one, and she is one of the best fighters in the game. You also get one of the stones. So now I need to find my new housecarl,
I've never been a
wherever
saleswoman.
she's
Never
hiding.
traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
Well, she's supposed to be in here when you first arrive. It could be she hasn't gotten here from the castle yet.
My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained. I miss him.
Well, in point of fact, I may have to decorate a little bit to make her show up. Give her her own place in everything. Or she may
I
not be
achieved the
here
fact.
because...
Such a shame. I thought we were getting along so well. I'll head back to Riften if you should have second thoughts. You have quite a house. I'm thinking of setting up a small store here. Sell odds and ends.
Yeah, she should have said that at our first house, but, actually, that's a thought. Is she out on this balcony? Well, now that's odd. I'm supposed to get a housecarl with this. And a pretty darn good one, too. Well, never mind. I guess I'll have to just invest some money, spruce things up, and then see if she shows up. Oh, wait. What am I thinking? She hasn't shown up yet because I haven't become an actual Thane yet. Silly me. I got the house, but now I need to go get the title.
Jarls come and Jarls go, but a good cook stays for a lifetime. And I'm a fair-
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Well, I've helped your people.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hafengar. Congratulations. I grant you a personal house. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my...
So I now have the Blade of Halfengar, which is undead flee for level 3, flee for 30 seconds. Well, not terribly impressive at the moment. I mean, you know, I have a sword that makes undead blow up, but every little bit helps, and I believe that's...
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword? Dull old blade.
That is 4 of the keeps that I become Thane of now. Whiterun, Moorfall, Solitude, and Falkreath. And yes, we will become Thane of everything by the time this is all over. Ah, there she is.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. Long life to you, Thane.
Follow me, I need your help.
Away.
So yes, this is Jorna. She is one of the better companions in the game.
I'm right behind you. The Jarl had... The title of Thane is an honor, a gift. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Well, funny you mention that. Because I just so happen to have a place that needs looking after a little bit more than this dusty mansion that's way too big for me. You can check out this not dusty mansion that is way too big for me.
Papa, you're home.
Yeah, but something is about to attack us. Yes, I did give you
Wow,
an epic glass dagger.
this is great. Wow.
A fine
thanks.
steading like this needs a good steward. I'd be happy to take on that position if you'd like.
I'd be honored to have you as my steward.
Thank you. Let me know if you have...
Oh, you bandits picked the wrong place to screw up. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, sword's great on undead, not so great on bandit kings, apparently.
Papa, can I get a few gold to spend? Please?
Yes, here's 5 gold.
All right, thanks.
A fine steading like this needs a good steward. I'd be happy to take on that position if you'd like. Still here.
Yep, I need a steward for my house.
I'm honored to be your steward. You've built a fine steading here.
I'd like you to make some improvements to the house.
Certainly. What did you have in mind?
Let's see. Bard, chicken, cow. Oh, well, let's go ahead and start small.
I'll see to it at once. Certainly. What did you have in mind? Unfortunately, I'm afraid you're a bit short of funds at the moment.
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, well. Well, how about that? Everybody is actually asleep. Well, okay, it's 4:30 in the morning, so they should be asleep, but, I don't need to fill that library, and I wonder where my wife is. Well, we may have beaten her walking home. You know what? Let's go ahead, get 8 hours sleep. Hopefully she'll be here when I wake up. I awake feeling father's love and lover's comfort. Which, what does that translate into bonuses, I wonder? Let's see. Father's Love, healing spells and potions, restore 25% more health. And Lover's Comfort, all your skills improve 15% faster.
Papa!
Got something for you?
Wow,
A glass dagger.
this is great. Wow, thanks.
And you?
I like living here. The lake is so pretty.
Got something for you?
Wow, really? What do you get me? This is great. Wow, thanks.
Nothing but the finest weaponry for my girls. Okay, so now I've got a house Carl. Actually, I've got a steward and a house Carl. I don't know where Mjall is in all of this. I was thinking last time she's probably out by the smithing area.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Oh, for the love of... Seriously? Huh. Okay, note to self. Enchant myself a shield as soon as possible.
Honored to see you again, my friend.
Huh. Yeah, you totally earned your paycheck. Did that say bandit chief or bandit chef?
Honor to you, my Thane.
Okay, so I've got one house Carl, one steward, 2 kids.
Papa, we're playing a game. Do you want to play?
Sure, what game do you want to play?
Really? Alright, you pick. Tag or hide and seek.
Oh, let's go hide and seek.
I know all the good spots. You don't stand a chance. You stand right there and count to 10. No peeking. Ready? Okay, go!
Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Found you.
You got me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepared or not, I'm coming.
Oh, she spotted me. Well, what I'd really like to do is find where my wife went to.
I am your sword and your shield.
And hey, somebody's been making pie. Well, apart from the absence of my significant other, my house seems to finally be in order, such as it is. So,
It's good to see you again, dear.
oh, there she is.
Do you need anything, my love? We've made a bit of gold. Here, love, this is your share. I'm right behind you.
Yes? Stay safe.
Alright, well, with that done, and me all dressed in fantasy heroine garb, I think we'll close this chapter, and next time we will do, well, something epic and fun. Y'all take care until then.